Hello everyone, I am Darshana and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be about 25 lessons that I have learned before turning 25. I cannot believe that I'm turning 25 in next 3 to 4 days. The journey was super interesting and fun. So here are some 25 things that I want to tell you guys. Just an honest video. I'm making this video because I want to tell what are the challenges that I had been through and what are the struggles that I had to face in this 25 years of existence in school, in college, or in general, so that if you are younger than me, then it might help you, or if you are of my age, then definitely you can resonate with me. If you do, please let me know in the comments below. Without wasting our time, let's start with our lesson one. The first thing that I learned is do what makes you happy. It's very important that you do something that makes you happy rather than listening to someone else's happiness or rather than listening to your friends, society, family. Do something that really makes you happy. Trust me when I say this, because at the end of the day, your mental health is very important. Your sleep is very important. When you do something that makes you happy, you sleep very nicely, or when you do something that makes you happy, you really do great in that. So make sure that you pursue something that makes you happy. This is the biggest lesson that I've learned in my life. If there is something that's really making you happy, go ahead with it, do it, forget what someone else is saying, and just listen to your own heart. जैसे कि मैं आप लोगों को एक सिंपल सा एग्जांपल देती हूँ. Like when after my graduation I wanted to pursue art. That's the reason why I chose art, and there were so many people who were like, you're gonna regret this decision. There were so many people who were talking regarding me, and they were like, oh, she's doing art. I mean, she's a science student, what she will do with art. It's been 3 years I'm doing it. I didn't regret it at all. Trust me when I say this, I do not regret choosing art. I am so happy with it. I knew what I really wanted and I went ahead with it. So if there is something that's making you happy, please go ahead with it. The second lesson is forgive yourself. It's very difficult to forgive yourself because दूसरों से प्यार करना बहुत आसान है. बट जब आप खुद से प्यार करते हो ना, तो इट्स सो डिफ़िकल्ट बिकॉज यू नो योर मिस्टेक्स, यू नो वेयर यू हैड वेंट रॉन्ग, you know how things got messed up, and it's so difficult to love yourself. And I had always been a people pleaser. I was like always trying to please people. I had done so many mistakes in my past, and after a few years I was like, I cannot forgive myself. There was this shame inside me, like ki, baba, I had made so many friends. I was just, trying to save relationships, trying to save friendship, trying to save this and that, and trying to fix people. And बस यही कहना चाहती हूँ कि whatever mistakes that you have done in your life, make sure that you forgive yourself for everything, because जब तक आप खुद को forgive नहीं करोगे, तब तक you cannot go ahead in life. So it's very important that you forgive yourself. It has taken me a lot and a lot of years to realize this thing, and I had worked very hard, to get back myself. It was not easy. It was also not that fast. It was a process. बैठ जाओ, सोच लो एक बार कि भाई नहीं, I don't want to feel this way. I just want to change my life. Forgive yourself. You're just a humans, and we all make mistake, and that completely fine. If we can forgive someone else, why can't we forgive ourselves? So I truly feel the second lesson that I've learned is to forgive myself. The third point is nothing lasts forever. Let me say it again. Nothing lasts forever. So when I say this sentence, it means that nothing is permanent in this world and things keeps on changing. For example, your friends may come and go, your situations may change, and I think the situations are always changing. You can see there are ups, there are downs in life. So it's like this. Life is never like this. It's never like this. It's never like happy. It's like happy, sad, excited, happy, sad. And I think that's the fun, and that's how it gives you that roller coaster, the fun of everything. So make sure that whatever friends that you do in your life, choose your friends very wisely, because they can make you or they can break you. So your friends are very important. The people who you hang out with, the people who are there around you, they are very important. Don't tell everything about yourself to them, because there are so many people who do not consider you as your friend, and you think that they are your best friend, or they just love you, or they are there for you, but a lot of times they just hate you from inside, and you just can't trust anybody with that. The fourth point is, don't let any bad experience turn you into a bitter person. This is very important. I have seen a lot of people who change when they go through a lot of shit, and I feel that's not right. You just have to be the person that you are. If someone else has ever broken your heart, it has nothing to do with you. Like, I mean, you tried your best, you tried everything that you could do, but if somebody else broke your heart, it has nothing wrong to do with you. Keep doing what you are doing. Don't change yourself because someone else is being rude to you. Just be yourself, be that good person. Someone somewhere will remember you for that kindness. The fifth point is, learn how to cook. Learning how to cook is a very important skill, especially if you are staying away from your home or staying away from your parents. At least dal or khichdi, matlab basics though you should know how to cook. Even roti, making roti is also very easy. I learned how to cook after my 12th standard. That's the time when I went for a graduation that was away from my home. पहले मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता था खाना बनाना. So by 12th I just knew how to make lemonade. वो भी इतना गंदा lemonade बनाती थी मैं कि एक बार इंसान पी जाए तो उसको डायबिटीज़ हो सकता है. That was the kind of cooking I used to do, I mean, at that time. Then the sixth point is, stop stressing over perfection. This was so important to me to learn, and that was a time when I started this channel. I was like waiting for that perfect moment, like I'll start YouTube once I buy iPhone. I'll start YouTube once I buy the camera. I'll start YouTube when I'll buy the GoPro. Let me tell you, ये टाइम नहीं आएगा. Start with what you have. Start with what you have. Don't wait for that perfect time. If you want to do something, do it. There is nothing as called as perfect in this world. Just start doing it, and that's what matters. Satwa point, don't let anybody tell you that you are not good enough.
This is very important. I think मैं बहुत बोले जा रही हूँ. I need to follow because already इतना सारा बोले जा रही हूँ.
Don't let anybody tell you that your skin color is not good, that your face is ugly, or your legs are ugly, or your eyes are I don't know. Just don't let anybody tell you that you are too much. Atwa point, develop a good morning routine. Start with 5-minute meditation, and then slowly you will learn to meditate for like half an hour, just like how I do. The next point is, read as many books as possible. Books are literally your best friends, and they can teach you things that even a school won't be able to teach you. 10th point is, your sleep is your best friend. Next, self-care is your biggest friend. Invest in your skin, invest in your hair, invest in your body, in your health. Then the 12th point is, keep moving ahead. No matter where the life is taking you, keep your faith in God even when you don't know the answers. Confidence is your biggest asset in life. With confidence, you can win any big battles. Your thoughts create your reality, so make sure that whatever you think is positive and not negative about you. Start talking positively about yourself, and you will see a huge shift in your energy and in your surrounding and in your life. The next point is, never stop learning. Always be open to learning new things, because you never know what may help you in life.
Meow.
Tell them to subscribe to my channel. Let's finish our points. The 16th point is, it's okay to say no. No is very important. It's a skill, saying no to somebody when you don't want to do something. It's a skill. I have always been a person, मतलब अगर किसी friend को मेरी ज़रूरत है तो I had always been for them. But when I needed somebody, there was nobody. There was nobody who was there for me. Like most of the friends जिनको मैंने help किया है ज़िंदगी में, they were never there for me, and I was like, I was just trying to cross rivers for them, but for me, they would not even cross like a tiny pond. Pond क्या? मतलब छोड़ दो. इंट्यूशन यानी अगर आपके अंतर आत्मा से, वाह व्हाट अ लाइन, अगर आपके अंतर आत्मा से मतलब there's this gut feeling that you get, we say in universal language it's a gut feeling like intuition. जब भी आपको लगता है कि मतलब there is somebody that you shouldn't be around, or you feel there certain energy, or you feel something about a certain situation or something, trust it.
What is wrong? You're not speaking to them. This is what
So I was saying not everyone will believe in you and that's completely fine. जब मैंने खुद की जर्नी स्टार्ट की थी, that is events and decor or whatever art it is, nobody believed in me. People were like, what you'll earn by doing painting, this is not a career, how far you'll go. People were like so interested in my life. They were like, you should stop doing this bullshit and you should go back to the normal job like how everybody else is doing. But let me say this, after 3 years being in this, is that I'm happy by doing what I do. And of course, like, everybody has a choice, everybody's life is different, everybody has a dream, and everyone's dreams are different. So please do not listen to anybody's bullshit advice when they give you, और खुद पे बिलीव करो यार. मतलब दूसरों से पूछो है मत, डोंट आस्क एनीबडी, लाइक जस्ट खुद पे विश्वास रखो, भगवान पे विश्वास रखो, एंड जस्ट स्टार्ट योर जर्नी. स्टार्ट जो भी आपको करना है आप स्टार्ट करो. डोंट वेट कि बाबा कोई आके आपको मोटिवेट करेगा, कोई आके आपको सपोर्ट करेगा. बिकॉज when you are genuinely working hard, when you are genuinely putting efforts, you will definitely get the fruits. People will always talk about you, whether you are doing something good or whether you are not doing something good. They will always say, they will always have something to talk about you. Make sure that you do something. Do not chase anybody in your life, rather chase your own dreams, your goals. Next point is, take your parents out on a date very often. Make sure that you take them out for a lunch or for a dinner, because life is really short, and whatever you earn, make sure कि आप उनको बाहर लेके जाओ, घुमाओ, कुछ खाने को दो. It's the tiny moments that matters. 22nd point is, save money. Whatever money that you are earning, make sure that you save some little amount of it, and do not spend your entire earnings of the month on in expenses or buying unnecessary stuff. Make sure that you save the money for yourself, or whatever money that you are saving, make sure that you invest in something that really matters to you. Be self motivated. Nobody will literally come to save you when you are going to your hardest time. You are your only support. So make sure that you are the best motivator of your life. Whatever you are doing, make sure that you are consistent with it. Make sure that you are disciplined with it. I think discipline is very important and a lot of people lack it. 24th point is, don't be too kind to people. Not everybody has a heart like you. If you realize that the person is taking advantage of you, or the person is just being mean to you, or just taking you for granted, make sure that you cut off the person, or you just stop pouring your kindness to that person, because not everybody has a heart like you, and that's the saddest part about this world, because we live in the world of duality, and this is the truth. And the 25th point is, follow your dreams no matter how big they are. So I am following my dream over here.
Life is too fucking short. Look at me, I'm 25.
If you have watched this video till the end, thank you so much. This means a lot to me. Please let me know in the comments below that you liked this video, and if you have learned at least one thing from me, please let me know in the comments below. It's always nice to know. Do subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and bye bye. I'll see you next time.